Hey team, Dr. Ryan here. I've gotten a couple questions about the unit leader assignment and how you do that. So first I'm going to take you through how it's done, what I expect from you, and then we'll go over the assignments, okay? So you only have to be the unit leader once, but each unit has more than one unit leader. So let's just talk about what the unit leader does for that particular week. So here we have an example. This is from last term. It was from the second unit because it deals with chapter 2 and chapter 13. As you can see, there's a short summary or synopsis or synthesis of the readings. I do want you to provide 2 or 3 sentences on each particular reading, but then also address why do you have to read those things together. The readings are paired from the 2 different books, The Why Violence and Do We Know It When We See It. They're paired for a reason, usually because there's some sort of common theme between them. So provide a short summary and then a synthesis of how those readings fit together. That should be a page, double space, no more than that. Critical thinking questions, these are the things that you're going to be posting to the discussion board for your fellow classmates to respond to. Now, last time this was an in-class Violence in Society, so they did a little bit more writing, so you see like 5 or 6 critical thinking questions. I really only want 2 from each of the students, and you will post your questions to the discussion board, and then I will give you direction on how many you have to respond to with some original material, and then how many you have to reply in terms of your classmates. So as you can see, again, we have summary, we have critical thinking questions, and we also have the clearance rates. There will be a quote-unquote box in each unit for you to put your typed unit leader assignment in. This is super helpful when I go to grade. Otherwise, I really don't have proof that you did the assignment. So there'll be a box that you click, and then you upload your unit leader assignment from there. So I'm going to have to toggle here between some screens to get everything put into place for you all so you understand exactly what you're doing. So this is the schedule. I apologize, the one I presented before was a little unclear. So as you can see, all the students in the class, everyone is assigned a particular unit. So for unit 4, 5, 6, 7, you can see which one you're assigned to. I also have the dates. This is when you need to have the reading done. This is when you need to have your discussion questions posted up, okay? And they need to be posted up by 8 p.m. So essentially what is happening is you are becoming the thread master. You are becoming the person who is leading the discussion or the dialogue on your critical thinking questions for that particular unit. Of course, I'll be in there as well as the writing fellow. And I apologize that you haven't met the writing fellow yet. We've just had a little bit of trouble getting her onboarded, but she is putting together a presentation on how to write a substantive discussion board post, and that will be up soon. I wish I could give you a better date, but right now I know that she's working on it. We've talked about it at length. It's almost there, and it will be put up pretty quickly. And that's how we'll discuss how to write one, but you'll also be given a rubric for how you'll be graded from here on out. So for Unit 4, we see individuals who have been assigned. Rayleigh, Lauren, Danielle, and Haley have been assigned for this unit. That simply means you need to have the readings done by the 15th, which is 2 days from now, and you also need to post up your discussion questions. So let me show you what that looks like. So we already have a discussion board. So Unit 4 is who are the victims. And the way that you go about creating a discussion forum is you just click discussion board, forum, create forum, and we'll call this Unit 4 leader thread. Okay, so you hit submit on that, and then it's there. So you go back into Unit 4, and you want to create something. So you go to Tools, Discussion Board, You pick the one. First you have to click Select Discussion Board Forum, and we go to the Unit 4 Leader Thread. Click Next. And you can put, we can put something general. This board is for the unit leaders to post their critical thinking questions. Okay. And you want to hit submit there. Don't change any of the settings. And so when you go into that discussion thread, you just click on it. What you want to do is then click create a thread. And so I'm just going to put Haley's thread. You want to write in your questions. I want 2, so again 1 and then 2, and I'm going to click submit. Now, obviously you don't just type in 1 and 2, you actually put in your questions. But if there are roughly 4 people assigned to each unit, so you would have 4 of these threads, okay? And then in general, I want you to respond with some original materials to at least 2 of the critical thinking questions and to respond to at least 2 other students. So you can go into a completely different thread, read something, and think well, I have a different opinion, I've read other materials, whatever it may be. This class is not about agreeing with one another. I mean, you can agree, but you don't have to. As long as it's civil dialogue, it really is about furthering understanding and different perspectives on the topics that we're going to discuss. So those are the mechanics of how you actually do this. I realize I went through it pretty quickly, but you can rewatch the video. And again, here we have the unit leader example that's already been posted, but I'm going to put it all in Unit 4 for you again. And you really just want to follow this example, with the exception of you only need 2 critical thinking questions. Do make sure you keep your references. And I'm going to create a box right now in Unit 4. So I have an assignment. I'm going to call it Unit Leader. Okay. And then there's some things that I go through. The unit leaders, I believe, were 75 points, but I can change that later. Submission details. You can have more than 1 attempt in case you mess something up, need to revise it. And we do everything through SafeAssign. So I click submit. And so you will also see that here, unit leader. So click here, and this is where you upload your submission. So browse your computer, find your file, your unit leader file, and upload it. Okay, so every unit will have one of these because there are really only 4 people in Unit 4 who need this, so every subsequent week we will have one. Okay. So I think we covered the basics. In Unit 4, you have your PowerPoint where I do the walkthrough. You have a discussion thread that I posted, and you have your Chapter 4 overview, which is me simply talking about what we're doing this week and where we're going and where we've been. I did revise the syllabus a little bit. I cleaned it up, and so I posted that here. It is also under syllabus, so if you click there, you will see it there as well. When I do get the rubric posted, it will be here under rubrics. Okay. So going back to Unit 4, you have your discussion thread, you have your walkthrough, you have your overview, you have your revised syllabus, and you have your Unit 4 discussion thread. And also the unit leader assignment box, or the drop box where you would put things. So if you have any additional questions, please do let me know. And I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will get that presentation from our writing fellow posted just as soon as I possibly can. Thank you so much. I can't wait to jump into the thread with you all, and we'll be talking soon. Have a great day.